So SSJ Mario X05 actually acknowledged the first SARSIC video was just fucking bad. Well, I must applaud him for publicly acknowledging it. So in case you guys didn't know already, SSJ Mario X05 recently disowned one of his videos, and it was this abomination. So what I will be doing in today's video is to go over what I think of this situation. Well, being honest, I did point out how terrible his 2021 SARSIC video was, but what I forgot to mention in the last video I covered was that the video also had dreadful moments, such as where the staff running the school labeled him as SARSIC's property. And when I heard that, I was absolutely furious by what I heard. Now don't get me wrong, I am fully aware that it's fictional and that it's not real, but let's be real for a minute or two. If this were to happen in real life, I am absolutely sure that the school would get sued, or worse, shut down by the government due to how they operate the school. Another detail I missed in the last video was the infamous detention cells in this god-awful masterpiece of a video. It's so much of a fucking god-awful masterpiece that I can even compare this video to Glyrus's re-uploaded video on the Trixie Squad. Hell, I could even compare both of them to this beautiful masterpiece because of this scene.
And as for some of you who wants to see Lewis and Giffany's wedding event, and some of you don't, I will call of all your parents to pick all of you up for threatening the man to kill him if he didn't let Lewis and Giffany's wedding event start.
Wasn't that just incredible? I love how Carolina Ramirez single-handedly crashed a party in such a retarded fashion. Do I need to explain why the scene where the VHS staff crashing a stupid wedding party at a school, where Lou and Giffany aren't even old enough to get married, is fucking retarded or something? Well, I guess I should. Here are two of the problems with this scenario. Lou Perfection is from Ugly Dolls, and Giffany is from Gravity Falls, and two, they are depicted as minors in this universe. Not to mention that the original video, Lou and Giffany are married, was an absolute abomination. Don't even get me started on this video either. The video in particular was practically bland, and the video is just them introducing themselves, and what their plans are for the SARSIC video in question. Honestly, I'm glad SSJ Mario X05 is going to remove that garbage special video, because that video was AIDS. However, I'm going to go over one more video from his channel, and it's the one on Raven getting blamed at school. Honestly, as much as the generic complaining doesn't help matters, I'm going to explain everything wrong about this cancerous video.
Okay class, today we will learn about— FUCK! Alright. Who said the F word out loud during class? Lee, was that you?
It wasn't him, Mr. Bat. It was that troublemaking boy, Raven.
Raven. Go to the principal's office right freaking now.
First off, I just love how Mr. Bat in this video looks like a redhead, instead of his usual portrayal by Andrew Orozco. And secondly, it's fucking laughable that Raven is being blamed for shouting out fuck in class. Isn't this just magical? But seriously, how the fuck could Mr. Bat be this retarded to believe some random retard who actually said it, and not Raven Fernandez? Speaking of which, I just love how Raven Fernandez has even went on to getting killed by his own family. Now that is just sad, even for these fuckers' standards. Anyway, getting back to the actual video, if you thought Carolina Ramirez was any better, well, you'd be sorely mistaken. In fact, in this video, she just makes the situation worse by 1. Not looking at the situation, and 2. Not bothering with the actual security footage, that is, if there was an actual security camera in the classroom. Jesus fucking Christ. Even by this guy's standards, this video was trash. The entire video was just an absurd case of Raven gets treated like he's the worst human being on earth type of video. The scenes where Carolina Ramirez doesn't even bother double-checking with Mr. Bat and the students, including getting Raven Fernandez's side of the story, was fucking atrocious, that I'd rather get caressed by Carolina Ramirez herself, even if she is just a character to begin with. Which means this video is 100% garbage. Overall, what I have covered so far was just the icing on the cake. In fact, SSJ Mario X05 also has a history of plagiarizing other people's videos, and ruining other people's Grounded series, although I don't really care too much about the Grounded videos nowadays. Half of the Grounded videos I watched were pretty bland, boring and just bad in general. I'm not counting the Kenwood shoplifts from Wasabi's World Remake video. I helped with the rescripting by getting rid of some of the most god-awful scenes, and replacing it with a roadblock, and adding some funny dialogue. I even went as far as to including a couple of fourth wall breaks to make it decent. The original video was cancer. Anyway, I don't know what else is there to talk about. But if SSJ Mario X05 is somehow watching this video, I would highly recommend you to actually come up with some better ideas that would best suit you, not copy other people's videos and calling it an inspiration. An inspiration is when you take an original idea and adding your own spin to it. Anyway, that's all I have to say, and I will see you all in my next video upload. See you all next time.